This is the beginning of something really frightening, and this is something that we have to talk about. By far, the scariest thing I've seen this administration put out. The title makes it feel like maybe this is about the homeless, and it kind of presents itself that way, but the language in here is specifically vague, and that's what's scary. Because when the language is vague, it means it can be used in any situation, and the implications are frightening. Let's start with what's a consent decree, right? Because we're talking about the termination of that right off the bat. This is a court-ordered solution to places that have had abuses. So for instance, if a hospital had tied people down and just medicated them for days and didn't feed them, they might get one of these decrees that say like, hey, we're gonna watch you and you better do better. Police, other facilities can have these, prisons, but essentially it's protecting people's rights. So we got the termination of those. And then we are encouraging civil commitment of individuals with mental illness who pose risks to themselves or the public, or are living on the streets and cannot care for themselves in appropriate facilities for appropriate periods of time. Not dictated if that's determined by a psychiatrist, who that's determined by. And this little or that's over here means that these are applying to everyone, not just people who are living on the streets. And again, we have it here where it says individuals with mental illness who pose a danger to others or are living on the streets and cannot care for themselves. So it could be a person with a disability. It could be someone with Down syndrome. It could be someone who is autistic. It could be grandpa who got lost and looks homeless because he has dementia, and they just pick him up and say like, well, this dude can't care for himself, and ship him off to a prison. How do they assess that, right? The protection of like, let's go to the court and like make sure this person is incompetent and like look at the circumstances are being terminated. That's fucking terrifying. And the fact that they're saying individuals with mental illness who pose a danger to others, what does that mean? Because danger is not defined here. Who's defining danger? People in this administration feel that trans people are dangers to others, right? Does that mean that they can get picked up and institutionalized just for being trans? The standard right now is that you need to be shown that you are a danger to self or others, being that you are violent, you are going to hurt someone. That standard is being removed, and this is really, really scary shit. I'm gonna have more videos going over more of this because it's a lot to break down.